Hi everybody, I'm Shauna, and this is Ring Light Crafts. Welcome to my craft, the mess it is. What we are going to work on today is, remember the love we did yesterday on Alive? Well, I'm going to show you what you can do with these once they're done. See, we did get some very nice cells in it. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on this and try not to lose too many cells. So, if you're making pour paint and you either don't like it, you did it again, or you want to add bling, or don't know what to do with it for the next step, if you just want something different, let's make something different. Hi Jane, good morning to you. I hope you're well. So we're gonna bling this up, if you will. But look at how amazing cells we did actually get. Oh, those just huge on this one. They're beautiful. And let's see. Still not so much in the L, but we did get a few little cells. This is a love that we made yesterday. So we're just going to fix it up. As for the back looks like this. But we're not going to worry about the back, because on the back we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to paint it black and let it dry, because it's not going to be shown anyways. It does have a couple of little hooks here. Well, I will apply my little string so it will hang. I'm going to make it kind of low so you see this and not so much the string. So anyways, our love came out pretty nice. I hope you guys like it. So let's get started. And go ahead and lower you guys down. Watch your eyes. Watch your beautiful eyes. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. Excuse me. My allergies are like kicking my butt today big time. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and people might, if you want, you should go ahead and take Mod Podge or your resin or whatever you want to do and cover it. I recommend the Mod Podge, especially if you're going to add bling. And then just go from there. So, let's get started, shall we? I have a few of these guys left. Minus the ring I gotta fix. And let's not use the stone that goes in the ring, okay? Let's take that one out as well. Okay, so I have a few of these things left. Now, I don't know if you all remember, but a long, long time ago, I bought these from a thrift store. Oh, no, I think these were actually given to me. I'm sorry. But you can go to your neighborhood thrift store, you guys, and find crafts and stuff that you can upcycle instead of spending a lot of your hard-earned money on stuff that you're even doing it just for fun, or you don't plan on selling, or whatever the case may be. And just do it because you want to. There's no reason why you can't buy something used and recycle it. You know, you can always sterilize them or whatever the case may be, and just continue with it. So I'm going to go right ahead and just lay these right here. I don't think you can see them, but I'm going to put them here anyways. Now, I am going to just use my hot glue gun. So we got to be really, really careful because they're very hot. And these are very small is what I mean. So the first thing we want to do is get rid of the eyeballs, because we're not going to, oh, though you could if you want to put eyes on them, but I'm not going to. Now, originally I thought I would put these on the cells, the biggest cells, that would match with the design. But I thought my cells were so big and beautiful, I'm just going to add a little bit of bling just to make it have that extra little pop. And I'm not going to hide my cells. Now, I did not I don't think I did. Let me look. Oh, I guess I did. Okay, I was going to say I did not put all my Mod Podge yet, so I wasn't going to totally sell these, but I'm going to. So what we're going to do is just take our glue gun, you guys. Just add a wee bit in the middle, just a small amount, okay? And then find a place where you might want to stick it. I still think that's the best place. And just apply it. It'll dry real fast. If you got extra glue that's popping out, because we got to learn how to measure. Well, I do, I know that. Just scrape it off before it dries and touches your design. So I'm taking my finger around the edge and I'm pulling up that extra glue before it even touches my wood. So I don't have to worry about that getting on my wood. Now, unfortunately, I only got a few colors left. So we're just going to go ahead and pick what colors. If I can even get a hold of these little tiny things. And let's see, I got one there. So now remember, just because I'm using little beads doesn't mean you have to. You can use bling, the kind you would put on like a bigger decoration. You can do it any way you want. This is your creation, nobody else's. This is yours. And we'll just get that going. I gotta remember I can use less glue. And we'll just take off that excess before it hits my plate, my wood here. Okay. Okay, it's loose. I can just pull it off. Okay, so we already got a couple of these are kind of like little purple bling. Oh, look what stuck in my hand. We'll just use this one then. Let's see. This is kind of dark pink. There's no pink over here really. Why don't we just add a pink right in between these two cells. Now remember, they're very tiny, you guys, if you got these beads. Well, actually, it doesn't matter if these beads are something else. Just be very careful with the hot glue gun. I have given myself third-degree burns with these things, so. Okay. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but just a little here and a little there. You don't have to cover it all unless you want to. I actually thought about, and I am not limited to not doing it. I'm still highly considering it, especially around my pink. Since I did not get a lot of cells, I have some very fine, what color is this? Let's find a place to place it. This is kind of a purple. I think we would just go ahead and bring this more towards the pink, which kind of, nope, we got one. Oh, looky here. We'll just put it right there. Perfect, right there. You just figure out where you want to place these and just place them. So the other thing is, I was thinking about taking my my spray. It's kind of like a silo spray, and what you do with that is you just seal them, and you just spray over it and it seals it. It gives it a pretty little gloss. So by doing that, it would still be wet. I thought I would take some of my light pink glitter, and in some of these places where there is nothing as far as cells and just so much pink and not the other discolorations, just add some of that little light pink through here, the glitter, and make it pop. So let's see, we do have a darker pink. Let's just go ahead. You know what? I've been wanting to put something right on the top. We're going to have to do it right about there. I don't want to hide these little teeny cells here. I don't know if you can see them. For some reason, right by the edge, we got like 6 or 7 little cells. But they're kind of cute, so we're going to keep them. Add a little bit of glue. Oops, hot, hot, hot. I got it on my finger, so we'd be careful and just place it down. There we go. So you can see how it just gives it a little something. Make it pop. My daughter's not too fond of pour painting, which is fine. She don't have to be. So I thought, since I'm doing a love, I would just add something to it to make it have a little bit more meaning. Okay, let me get a hold of this. Oh, there we go. We will add one here. And we're going to go ahead with this one. I didn't place it first, but I see an empty spot, so we're just going to place it right there. Now, I know we have a lot of black over here. I don't know. Let me flip it upside down so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I have a lot of the black, but look at those cells. I don't want to hide those cells, but what I do want to do is bring in some of the bling over into this area so it balances it out, okay? So we'll put it upside down, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to place it first. and see where we might want to place some of this bling without hiding the cells, because I really like the cells. Now that's not a cell. That's why we decided earlier to put one. I think I would trade this out and put a pink. Since no pink traveled, we can go ahead and add a pink right here where the other one would have went. And just enough to kind of even them out. And I think I would like to add another pink, if I can find a little one. Oh, right there in front of me. Sitting here touching glue gun in my hand. Just felt it. Ow. And we're going to go ahead and just debate if I can find a place to put that without touching cells. I think that might work. Okay, so let's attach these three here. I'm using my chin to kind of help me flip them over because these things are so tiny. Okay, that got stuck in my glue gun. Just going to place one right here. We'll go ahead and place the pink right here. Just a teeny bit. Place that one right there on top of that little place I already pre-marked. Okay, spider webs. And we had one more right there. Got a big one. Go ahead and get this to turn. I think I'll add a couple more on the O, because I see a couple places I actually marked to add something. I'm going to put this one right here. Okay, now the places I noticed, when I said I marked them, there was some paint that got stuck on here that wasn't thin out, so I had little lumps. So I took those lumps out, and then I took my finger and I went like this. And what it did was help spread what was already there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me show you. Oops. One came off. I forgot to glue it. That's okay. We'll glue it anyways. A different one. Let me set that down. Okay, a couple places I just put my finger. Like you can tell, there was something here, so it's a different design than what we're seeing with the other cells. I thought, well, I'll just put a little stone here. But I also realized that I had one here, here, and just that one. So just the three. So we're going to add stones in those three spots. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I had a bigger one, which is right here. Let me see if I can find a different color. I'm kind of running. Don't use the ring. Oh, the stone. There we go. Okay. I'm running out of colors. Let's see if we can save this one. Okay, this is stuck together. There we go. Oh, it's a light purple. I was hoping it was more of a light pink or something, just in a bigger form. Turn some of these over, we can see them. Oh, here's a pink. We'll just take that pink, and we'll put it right on this one where I have it. Okay, we'll put this one here. A little bit of glue. I'm trying so hard, you guys, not to burn my fingers. Okay, we'll put that one right there. And then I had the other one, which is kind of big. I'm going to take a bigger stone. And we're going to go ahead and place it right in the center of this here. There we go. And then we have, I do have this one too, but I really like that design, how it popped out like that, so I'm not going to cover it. I just like it, so we're going to leave that as well enough. And then we're going to go right over here. I do have this itty bitty one where I touched. And see if you guys can see that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just add another stone here. Hi Dusty, welcome. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add this. And we already painted it. So, and for those that don't know, this is called pour painting. It's trying to get the cells to pop up, which we add the silicone in a special mixer. So we were able to get those. Now, I just wanted to kind of blend a little extra bling to it, but nothing so dramatic. But I am going to add the for sprinkles. But we dropped one that came off of one of those little stones. Well, this is our last stone we're going to add. A little bit of glue so I don't scald my hand. And I'm going to add it right there. Just to kind of blend those in together. Could have added one on this, but I love these cells. I don't want to ruin it. Bear with me 1 minute while I grab my stuff here because I forgot it. And we're going to go ahead and take Mod Podge. Since I don't want to spray inside the house, and that's where I'm at, we're just going to use the Mod Podge so I can show you guys what I mean, okay? So Mod Podge, for those that don't know, it's like a glue, but it depends on which kind you get. Some is glossy, some is matted, but it works really, really well as far as making stuff really bright. Ah, my brush did not get as clean as it should have. Okay, let me set this aside. Now we do have another one over here, but we're going to do this first. Now with the pink, well, we put the paint down for the pink. I noticed a couple areas I just thought be absolutely perfect to add some glitter. So we're just going to add a little bit of glitter, just enough to make it blend in. This brush has to be clean better. We're just going to do a little like this because I'm not going to spray inside the house. And now I do have this very fine glitter. Unfortunately, it is not biodegradable, I don't think, but it is non-toxic. It just happens to be what I was able to get at the time. I should have gotten biodegradable, so I apologize. So we're just going to add these right on top. And once you add your glitter, you guys, don't hesitate to pat it down. We do want to hide that Mod Podge. Of course, it'll dry clear so nobody will know. But we just want to make sure it stays. So we just did some there. We're going to add a little on this one. Just enough to make it look like there's something else. And let's just take it off, the excess. I'll blow it off. And see how it sprinkles, or sparkles, not sprinkles. So, if you sprayed it, it'll just be more level. But since we are not doing that, let's go ahead and add a few more spots just to kind of blend that in a little. This is kind of a little boring right through here in my opinion. So I'm going to add just a little bit. Maybe what's just coming off the edge right there. And then we're going to go ahead and go right around these cells. I don't want to hide these cells. So I'm just going to add a little bit here and there because I do not want to hide them. They're pretty. And we're going to go ahead and add, once again, add a little bit of your glitter. And then we're just going to pat it down. Nice and simple, you guys. And then, blow it off. Now, this glitter is very, very fine, which is why I really liked it. So, anything, oh, we forgot this bow. Anything that's really fine like this will show very nicely, but not as a glob. One of my paintings I used a glitter, and it globbed. So I went over it. There we go. So I went over it, and I added more glitter, but I used fine. I did not want that glob. Let me just add. I had a little thick there. I just want to pat it down. There we go. And it actually was really cool. I used sheer white. I used the pink. And then I had some gold, and I used that. And when you turn it to the sun, it's green. So the painting looks like there's a galaxy right in the middle of it. It's bloody awesome. I love it. So, you don't have to follow the rules, what everybody thinks you do. You just do it the way you like it done. We're just going to carry some of this glitter on. Just a little bit. Maybe just like a little... Whoops, wrong glue. What am I doing? I was like, wait a minute. I'm not putting in stone. We're just going to carry it over. Maybe just a little right through here. And then we'll maybe just attach just on the tail end right there. And the reason why I'm doing this is you don't want one part to have some glitter and sparkle and then the rest not have any. It'll just kind of make it unbalanced. And we want to make it balanced. Now, it doesn't have to be so much that it's overwhelming. And we'll just put it right here in this spot. Oops, there we go. Okay, and then pat it down. And then what I'm doing is blowing it off, guys. I don't want to blow it off in you guys' faces here. So it just kind of blends it, okay? Nothing fancy, just very, very simple. Now there's one more spot. I just want to carry it all the way to the E. So I love my cells. I don't want to ruin my cells. So I'm going to maybe add a little here. That just kind of come right into that little design there. I don't know if you guys see that. There's a little design. We're just going to fade it out on the edge. And I think we can just add a little right through here. Just a tad. I really don't want too much in there. Just enough to spread it. Right around that. And we're going to call that good. Add a little more Mod Podge right through here. Okay. So, oops. Get that to go on there. And then we put some right here. Now I got from one side to the other a little bit of glitter. Now once this is dry, totally dry you guys, once I paint the back and the in-betweens, everything to the way I want it, then, there we go. I will spray it with the clear spray we all use, which is similar to, oh gosh, what is it called? Oh my god, my brain just died. I'm so sorry. But you know what I'm talking about. It's the clear spray to make it kind of shine, kind of glossy. But everything would just stick to it and it would just look awesome. But we want to wait until it's totally dry since we added the excess. And once I spray it, that spray will not hurt these stones. If anything, it'll make them pop. So like I said on the back, I'm just going to go ahead and paint it black because it will be against the wall. And it already has your little hooks in it. This was bought at the Dollar Tree. See, some of the cells went on the side. I don't know if you can see the cells. Oh, here we go. These are pretty. I love these. But, so I don't want to really hide those. So we're just going to fix those. But now since we did this, I'm going to set it aside. Now, I have another painting that I did. I know you guys did not see me do this painting, but I did this one. Oops, take off my stones. This is also paint pouring for those that have never seen it. This is one of my favorites. Look at these cells. Let me turn it to my favorite side. Here we go. Look at these cells. Look how massive some of those are. I love them. So what I thought about doing, once again, is I'm going to do probably two different things to this. One of the things I thought we could go ahead and add, if I can get a hold of one, you can add your little beads. Pick only like a few areas that you would add it. This is making it a non-objective painting. And you can add things to that. A painting doesn't just mean paint on a canvas. Painting can mean paint with glitter, with stones, with rocks, shells. You can use anything you want in a painting, and it just becomes a non-objective as long as there's no, like, let's say I'm painting a rose, then it wouldn't be non-objective because you can tell it's a rose. A non-objective is really something that, like abstract, is something that you, well, non-objective is something that you really don't have a meaning to it or any recognizable shapes. So with these, with the cells, I just thought it'd be nice to add little stones around it, not necessarily hiding the cells, and also not necessarily adding them if you don't like them. This is just a way to give it a little bit more bling before I put a solid glaze on the top. And I may not even do this. Let's just lay a couple. We can hide that cell. Let's move this one down because it's the same color. Oops. Someplace in here, I do have the yellow stones for this one. And you just add them wherever you want them. In this case, I actually thought about just keeping the stones to the one section here. Now we can bring this up. But I try very hard not to hide a lot of these cells. There we go. And just do something really, really simple. And so there are all other alternatives that you can do to your designs. You don't have to just have a flat painting. Non-objective is totally up to you guys. Just like with any other painting. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. Make it for what you like. And then if somebody else buys it in the future, fantastic. Somebody else loves your work. But for now and forever, do it the way you like it. Because if you like it, I guarantee there's going to be hundreds of other people out there that like it just as well. Because everybody has different tastes. I just love this one. This is only an 8x10, you guys. Just a simple frame will go around this. It is a cheap little canvas that was bought at the Dollar Tree. So once again, $1.08. That's the taxes included. Some places it's $1.09, $1.10, but here $1.08. So anyways, it's just really cool how these work out. So paint pouring can be a lot of fun with latex and without. These are done without latex because I am allergic. So I do have some that are with. Let me show you one more simply because I think it's gorgeous. Let me grab it. Now this one here has some cells, and it was once again done with non-latex and latex because I was out of red and my red had latex. So I had to be careful making this. It doesn't really have a lot of cells, but what it does have is more of a, I don't know if you can see this, more of a galaxy right through here, which is really cool. And on the sides I got some cells, and let me show you this. Look how big some of these are. Now this actually was done over a painting that I hated, simply because it didn't work out the way I thought it should. But I mean, the color of the red through here is just awesome. I love this. And as you can tell also, the red, remember my original mix was the latex mix with water, a little bit of water, just enough to make it thin, as well as glue, no silicone, the original red. So look what it did. I don't know if you can see this because of the light. Let me see if I turn this light off. What it did was through here where it had the glue part, it did this cracking sensation, which is actually natural. I didn't have to add any heat or anything really to this one. It just did this naturally, which is really awesome, I think. So I just love this. Remember, cells painting, you guys, if you're doing cells, sometimes they show, sometimes they don't, and you know what? It's okay. Just like with the one we just finished doing here. Grab that tissue here. Sometimes you don't get cells. Remember, we did this once, nothing showed up. I accidentally hit it with the tissue, and I thought, well, check it, we'll just pull it up and see if we can get like a flower form. And then I just wiped it all off. I didn't like it. I got rid of it. We did it again on our live yesterday, I think it was. So this is the results of doing it twice. Once again, this is non-latex. This is just the media pour with silicone. And these are the cells that I've been getting with silicone. Just amazing. So anyways, you guys, let me raise you up. Watch your beautiful eyes here. I'm trying not to block the camera. Once again, I thank you all very much for joining me today. If you like this, please feel free to share this video. And come on over to YouTube if you want. I am going to be doing several more of the paint pouring with silicone, so we can get those massive. But instead of just doing a small 8x10, we are going to do a 16x20. So hopefully that'll work out well. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining me once again. I really do appreciate you guys. And as always, be blessed.